Hi and welcome to episode 73 of Bitches of Horror.
And in this episode, we're talking about strangers.
Yeah. It's our special stranger theme.
Yes. And in this episode, anything with strangers in it.
Yeah. Anything from home invasions to strange things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with...
When a stranger calls, and the terror just begins.
The original.
Yes.
From 1979 by Fred Walton from the United States. And the film it starts with a girl who's supposed to babysit, and then a stranger calls.
Hello?
Have you checked the children?
And she finds out that the call comes from inside, which is the classic tale. And then the movie goes on from there. But
Is this what started it?
Mm-hmm. Or started what? That urban legend? It probably happened.
Yeah,
real.
okay, I know. But I mean, like, the
I don't
film.
know. I don't know.
Maybe
it was before, or the film got inspired by it, or... I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a big popular theme.
Yes.
Please, can't you help me? I'm all alone here.
I do like this film, actually, because I think it creates a creepy atmosphere, like, almost through the entire film.
Why haven't you checked the children?
Especially in the beginning with the babysitter, and, like, the music is very kind of low and creepy, and I did like that. And the main actress, she's very good.
He's watching me through the windows.
Carol Kane.
Yeah.
Very good, very
Famous
believable. Yeah.
Woman. Yeah. This film is a little old for me. I don't think it holds up as well today. I think the beginning was really good, the beginning part, but then, like, after that, I kind of, like, fell for me. It was too much of this, like, douche police guy.
Well, there's really nothing you can do about it down here.
Looking for, or detective looking for, like, who's done it. And then, I don't know, I kind of like where it picked up later.
What do you want?
Your blood.
Yeah,
I think I
do like that.
middle
That was like a genius move.
Yeah.
To have it that way, but I also think that the middle kind of slows it down and is a bit boring at times. But I do also like the chase, and I don't know. I like the story and the atmosphere. Really, I rewatched this and I liked it way better the second time.
I quite like the actual stranger. Like, I didn't feel like he was believable enough. That like kind of ruined it for me. He didn't feel like pervy or like disgusting enough.
But maybe that like
That's
a
a
good
part thing. I
Like,
don't know, maybe.
not every weird strange guy has to be
over the top.
portrayed like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Because, like in real life, not everyone who plans to kill people and stalks them looks weird or disgusting.
No, doesn't have to look weird or look
acts
disgusting.
Like, it's
just the way, like, he kind of felt like a nerd. Like, not in like a nerdy, like, kind of way, but more like a, hi sort of way. But yeah, I don't know. This film felt a little bit outdated for me, which was a shame, because I really did like where it started. But other than that, like, the acting wasn't that bad. I did, some things, like, I think his maybe he was supposed to act like that, so I'm not going to say he was bad. Acting was bad, but I thought he was a bit, like, up and down too much. Like, sometimes he was pretty good, and then sometimes he was like, just stop.
Yeah. But the ending is really good.
Yeah.
So what do you give it?
6 out of 10.
I will give this a 7 out of 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe that was actually a little bit nice. I don't know.
Moving on
I
to...
think it wasn't nice.
Huh?
I'm going to say 5 out of 10, so I'm going to change.
What?
5 out of 10.
Once you've said something, it's final.
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
Okay. Well, then you can present our next film.
Our next film is The Stranger in Our House by Wes Craven.
Or it's also known as Summer of Fear.
This is from 1988. Is that what it says? 78.
Yeah,
7-8, sorry. I'm like blinded by some light. I can't see what
Yeah.
it says. It's actually a TV film from the beginning. And yeah, stars
Linda Blair.
And Fran Drescher also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that. I was like, "Oh my god, what's she doing in this?"
Yeah, she was so young. It's
Yeah.
so fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised by this film. It's
Yeah,
about
me
a girl who lives with her family, and then is it her cousin?
Her cousin.
Her cousin comes to visit, and then like she's just a bit strange.
You're not my cousin, Julia. Who are you?
And everything like starts like
Or she
bad
doesn't
starts to
come-
happen
yeah.
for
Yeah.
for Linda Blair. And yeah, everything's just a bit off.
Yeah, and like you can sense it like almost right away,
Rachel, you remember Julia? Hi, Julia.
and I kind of like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, even though isn't like the most violent or glorious film, it still has a kind of creepy atmosphere because of the cousin, who's played by Lee Purcellas.
Terrifying journey into witchcraft and the occult.
Yeah, and I did like the acting from both of the main characters. That like they worked well together.
It did.
Yeah.
There's some very disturbing parts in this film. Mostly like between older and younger people.
Julia is a witch. She is some kind of a witch.
I can't really like spoil it, but
Yeah.
that like I mean it was good. Don't get me wrong. Like it wasn't like too over the top,
Was it jealousy, or was there more?
Bill, out of your head.
but it was like a bit. You're like ugh, and which was good because it built like more disturbance to the film.
Using a wax figure, can one person control another person's mind?
And I did like this because it kept going, like it kept you going. It wasn't slow. There was always something that happened, and
That's true.
And it wasn't
Even
like
if
too
it was
much.
a little thing, it was
Yeah.
it was like the right little thing
Yeah.
that happened that led to the
It's
next
exactly
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It built up very well.
Yeah. And Linda Blair was very good. Like
Yeah.
she was very
I love
good.
her.
I really liked her in this one.
I
I,
love
liked her
Linda.
in like almost everything, I think. But this one, she yeah.
Exorcist 2 was shit.
Oh, I haven't
yeah.
really remembered, but yeah.
I think it's really bad.
That's for another episode.
Yeah, we should do an Exorcist
Yeah.
one, the whole 3. Yeah. But yeah, I really like the acting in this from like everyone. Some of the guys were like a bit,
Yeah, but they weren't like
they weren't main
as a
characters.
big-
No.
Yeah, so it really didn't affect me at all.
And then
but-
like some things that were like like from these guys side characters that just like happened too fast. It was like, okay, well now I'm into this, and then like the next second, oh no, I'm into that, and that kind of like happened a bit too fast. I think there's no build up to that.
yeah, that's true.
But other than that, like I feel this is a solid film,
It is.
and it's one of
Especially
it's
it's
in
a
my
TV film.
TV film
it's-
from the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's in my
But it's
little
by
70s box.
But it's by Wes Craven,
Yeah.
so
I need to make a 70s box, like
Yeah.
of what films I like.
yeah, you do.
There's a
And it's
few.
probably this long, this big.
The box.
Yeah.
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 That probably fit in my hand. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
My box is like
For 70s?
probably.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I like the classics, Alien, Halloween. This
I
is
like-
good. This is going in the box.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
In my mental box. Yeah, I really
So what do you give this?
I enjoyed this. 8 out of 10.
I will give this a 7 out of 10. Yes.
That's good. You think it's as good as When a
Yeah.
Stranger Calls?
Yeah.
It's better. A lot better. In my opinion.
Was it jealousy, or was there more?
It's okay. I've already, gotten to know your choices.
Yes.
Bill, out of your head.
I'm not a stranger.
I'm not a stranger to you anymore, no.
Okay, well, let's move on to
The big film.
The Strangers Pray at Night. Yes. From 2018 by Johannes Roberts from United States. And, well, those of you who are familiar with the first one probably know, like, the premise for this
yeah.
one. A family goes to a remote cabin.
This is nice, right?
There's someone else staying here?
And are stalked by 3 figures in masks.
Yes.
Dad.
I was not a fan of the first one.
I thought the first one was okay. Like, it got better towards the end, and then the end was a bit uncomfortable. But this one...
Yeah, this like...
I thought
blew me out
this
of the
was
park.
I thought this was going to be bad. And I was blown away. Pleasantly surprised.
Well, one of my friends was actually invited to the preview, and she got sick. So she was like, "Oh, do you want to take my tickets?" And I was like, "Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you." So I went to the premiere and the preview, and I was like, "Oh, I hated the first one, so I'm not expecting much from this." But it was totally different, and I loved it. But it was really fun because when the film started, it said like, "Oh, film Denmark," and I was like, is this film Danish? And then they started like talking Danish in the film, and I'm like, what? Why is this film Danish? And then like after a while, they're like, we're sorry, we put on the wrong Strangers. And there's apparently like a Danish film called Strangers, because it was like this like documentary about like how two people met. And I was like, what the hell is this?
It's totally different. Wow.
Yeah. I was like, okay. I was like kind of interested. Like, I want to know what this film's about now. Like, I want to see it. But that was pretty funny. But it's not a Danish film. It's in English. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But it's very good, and I found out from you, it's the same director who did On the Other Side of the Door and
47 Meters Down.
Which both I don't like. I hated 47 Meters Down.
I like 47 Meters Down.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's boring as fuck, just like the other film, Shallows. And then, but The Other Side of the Door I felt could have been good, and especially since he like described for us.
Yeah, we reviewed that film in a
Yeah.
previous episode, and we saw him live at the
Yeah.
Fright Fest Q&A and stuff like that.
He told us about, like,
yeah, about the problems he had, and
that he wasn't allowed to like do anything.
Yeah.
And this kind of felt like he finally got to do what he wanted to do, and it turned out to be fucking awesome.
Yes.
The gore, the pacing,
the characters,
just
the music, like,
suspense.
everything. And
So
I
good.
love that we got to know, even though they didn't say much, but these three characters that were stalking people, we got to see more from them.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't say anything, just like the man in the mask, Damien Maffei, he has like two really intense scenes, which are my favorite, like the pool scene that is shown in trailers, and then a specific car scene. And in both of them, like, he does these small little details that just it like hits me. Like,
Yeah, it's just the body movements.
it is.
Yeah, because you don't see like.
because people
you do
think,
see his eyes a little bit,
yeah,
but
people think, oh, you're wearing a mask, you don't have to act, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
No.
You still have to be in character. You still have to have your inner monologue. You still have, like, yeah,
Well, that it kind of reminds me of Terrifier.
yeah.
Like, while he doesn't have a mask, he's not talking, but still, it's so effectful.
Yeah.
So you can do a lot with your body
Exactly.
without words.
Exactly. So,
Or
yeah.
face.
So it's hard work too. It's just
Yeah.
you're not just sitting there.
Leave us alone!
But we've just started.
That's not scary. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of is if you're just like really still. but
Yeah.
but no, he does a really good
Yeah,
job. Everyone,
he does.
all of them do. Like even the woman and
the family is
yeah.
great too, and especially the brother is my favorite.
Really?
Like, yeah, I kind of felt for him because he was like trying to save everyone, and he was genuinely a good guy, and he wasn't making stupid decisions. I think he took really
Yeah, I
good
kind of-
decisions. Yeah,
I kind of enjoyed that. Like it wasn't
yeah.
overly stupid. Sometimes it was stupid.
But like, it's in real life, people do
Yeah.
stupid fucking things.
There-
But it wasn't like over the top. Like,
No.
Jesus, why? But it was like, oh,
yeah, the great SFX was really brutal.
it
Very
was
brutal.
like especially together with like some of the music, together with no music, and just
Facial expressions.
yes,
And, yeah.
it worked so well.
Is Tamara home?
I think you have the wrong trailer.
think one of the few things that I recognize. There's two things. There's one, the ending that kind of got me annoyed.
I know you told me.
Yeah. If you've seen it, you kind of know what I mean. It kind of goes on for too long.
But I think it went on and stopped at the right place.
The right time, or just before it got too bad?
But like after that, I would be like, no, stop it. But
I thought it was a bit too long.
I think it ended at the right time.
But also, sometimes they walked through the forest or to the other side, and then they're like, oh, how do we get back? And it's like, you just walked across the fucking forest.
But I was
back.
thinking that, but maybe it's a lot longer than it looked like. Like, we didn't see
but then they shouldn't have said that. Then they shouldn't have done that. You know, if they want to make it longer, either you show different parts of it, because they even showed when they walked, and it was like a path to the other side.
Yeah, I know.
And that sort of thing.
You know what? Jump cut,
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Even so, then they edited it bad. It doesn't matter. That was not good. It didn't bring down the movie a lot, but it was just like, it's right there. Just walk straight and you'll get there. That sort of thing kind of annoyed me. Yeah. But other than those two things, there's not much that I have to complain about this film. Oh, praise the horror gods
and the music.
Yeah,
they had music. They had Total Eclipse of the Heart, one of my favorite songs ever growing up as a teenager.
How is that your favorite?
One of them.
Song?
One of them. I used to listen to it a lot. My mom listened to it, so she was like, listen to this.
It's a classic song, and it's an okay song, don't get me wrong.
It's amazing.
But it's not like...
Was it jealousy?
Oh my god, that's like saying the Final Countdown is your favorite song.
One of the favorite. Just because...
Or was there more?
I went through a lot of shit
it's an emotional song,
to it.
Yeah.
And then when it played with this specific scene, I was like, oh.
Yeah, a lot of good music in it.
Yeah, and they have Kim Wilde Cambodia and
that's good.
Kids in America, and I'm like, wow.
A lot of good classics.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of horrific that your favorite song is Total
No,
Eclipse
one of my favorites. Not my favorite. One of my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah. I listen to it a lot. So. But I will give this film a 9 out of 10.
Me too. 9 out of 10. Fantastic.
I want to have this on Blu-ray now.
Yeah. I can't believe, because when we told Jeremiah at 13th Floor about this, he was like, oh, really? People have been saying, it's really bad. And I was like...
everyone is saying it's good.
Yeah, I was like, it's fantastic. This is what you want from this type of film. It's exactly what you want. Yeah. It's just boom, fucking killing, stalking, just horrific things happening, disturbing. It's just, in your face.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the short film this episode.
Yeah. The Photographer.
Yeah.
From 2017 by Kevin Mendibore. I can't pronounce it.
Mendibore?
Mendibore?
Or is it French?
It's French. Mendibore.
Mendibore?
Bore?
No, I'm sorry, that was...
it's French. Anyways,
awful.
This film. And it's about a girl who's texting.
Yeah.
And with a stranger.
Yeah.
And... weird things start to
happen. Yeah, but it's, short, and that's the basic premise,
Basically, she's talking to an unknown person, and then things start to get a little bit weird.
Yeah.
And this, I kind of felt this was very effectful.
I was just about to say, it was kind of effectful.
Yeah.
It is. It's simple, but it is effectful.
Yeah.
Because they
did it well as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how they cut it, and how they got to the ending bit, that was good. It was a really good amount. It was short.
Yeah, but it was
5-6
they showed
minutes?
the right amount of things, and especially the ending.
Yeah, and
I really liked the ending.
Yeah,
I was not expecting it to go that way, but it's very good.
It's very good.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this, and I think this is one of the better. I mean, I've seen a lot of good short films. This is a really good short film.
Yeah, it is.
And we'll put the link because it's online. But
so if you have a few minutes to spare, watch it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I will give this an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I liked the boom of it.
The boom.
I don't know.
Yeah,
the flash.
Oh, the flash.
It's like shh.
Yeah.
But definitely watch that. So there's some stranger films for you. If you have any tips on other stranger films that we should review, then don't hesitate to tell us. It was fun. We kind of this was one of the themes that we kind of we wanted to review The Strangers too. So how do we put this into a theme? We're like, there's a lot of films with stranger in it.
Yeah, I just picked a few and
So give us some tips on films or themes.
And keep subscribing, liking, sharing our stuff. So thank you for all your support.
Yes. And don't forget to stay horrific.
Bye.
Bye-bye.